Episode 8 of the Think Much podcast. I'm your host, Loventas.
What's up, people? My name's Lucas.
And how's it going, my friend?
I'm doing all right. Honestly, it's been a hectic week for both of my jobs this week. So I've been everywhere, man. I've been busy. I haven't really been sleeping much this week. So, I passed out this morning.
No sleep. So you didn't do anything like cool this week or anything like that?
Tuesday. Well, what day was that? Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? Can't remember what day. I think it was Wednesday.
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
I went to this podcasting event, actually. Yeah, I went to this podcasting event in St. Pete, Tampa. You
mean St. Petersburg?
Yeah, St. Pete, Tampa.
Yeah, St. Pete, Tampa. Yeah,
I'm washed with this talking stuff. Are you sure it's only been a week? But anyway, but over there in St. Pete, they're called St. Pete Podcasters. You can follow them on Facebook too. You know, and I gained some really good knowledge, bro. Like we were just kind of discussing a little bit monetizing. A lot of people. We had one dude come down. I forgot. I'm so horrible at this because I didn't get these people's podcast names. But I got them on Facebook, so I'm definitely gonna shoot them one. But you know, they were really good, really knowledgeable. Really gave me some good information. And you know, I know we discussed this last time on the last episode too. But you know, it's good that we're just getting exposed to this good energy and these great types of people, bro. Like these people are so welcoming. They had a potluck, so of course, you know, there's Publix chicken there. There was, you know, a whole bunch of good Publix.
Oh, so you was eating.
Oh boy, hey, they said take as much. I said, you sure?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm like this as I'm grabbing my hair. You sure? Like, bro, but you know, they're just really, really good energy. Like they really want to see you support. Like I was telling you before, although you know some of it was obviously there were podcasters, but their podcast were like kind of a lot of bit different.
A lot of it different. I like
that. Yeah. Don't steal it. But anyways, a lot of it different because they were more like kind of music based. They had a lot of music playing. So so pretty much two podcasts, what they were pretty much they play the music and then they critique it live. So everything's kind of live. They'll play like a 5-minute or a 3-minute song, you know, and they critique it, you know, bring out specific points, stuff like that. So a lot of the topics were more surrounded by like copyrights, kind of laws, you know, when it comes to podcasting. Because, you know, they're doing kind of different than what we kind of are. But, you know, I still got some good knowledge. And why I bring this up, because they're such good people, because they kept bringing me into topic. Like, they kept bringing things that were relatable. Like, they felt the energy in the room. I don't know if it was because of my face, because I was kind of amazed, because, you know, it's just, you know, I was learning. I was soaking it up. So, I mean, it was dope. It was good. So, you know, I'm glad that I attended and something that we continue to go through. So, really good people.
That's dope, man. Yeah, I'm happy that. I'm sorry I couldn't attend, but I had other duties.
What were you doing?
No, I just had to attend my acting classes and whatnot. So.
My dog out here trying to be the next Denzel, boy.
Will Smith.
And I'm not talking about Frimpong.
Will Smith. Will Smith. But yeah, dude. So I'm getting into acting now, so I'm trying to pursue that too.
You do anything special this week? Sorry, I went on a little rant about me.
No, just open mics. Although I was really busy this week, so I only hit 2 open mics this week. So
it's that time of year, man. It's just the ending time of year. You know, Christmas next week. Speaking of which,
yeah, busy.
Hey, Merry Christmas to everybody, because you know obviously we can't see them on Christmas Day.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
I want to put it out there. Happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays.
Let's put it like that.
Happy holidays. Whatever you celebrate. Hope it's a good time.
For sure.
But yeah, man. I didn't do much, man. Honestly, just open mics, work.
Yeah.
Life.
But it's just, I don't know. Life's been getting a little crazy lately, bro. I don't know. Just like I said, that time of the year, that end of the year vibe. Just trying to prep for next year.
Life is getting crazy, but it's not crazier than ASAP Rocky's life right now.
Why do you say that, bro?
Have you not? You heard about it though, right? His sex tape.
Yeah, no, I heard about it.
I didn't watch it, obviously. No, seriously, I didn't watch it. But I don't know if you were on the timeline, but did you see what they were saying about it?
No, they say that was trash. Please don't tell me that these people were critiquing the crap out of it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Were they really?
Yeah, they're just saying his stroke game is kind of weak, man. So.
I haven't read too much about it or heard anything about it. But see, this is why I get confused. How does something like that get leaked, bro?
Because someone wants it to get leaked. That's
I get it, but like how?
Someone wants it leaked. It's plain and simple. Like whoever recorded it wanted it leaked. That's plain and simple. I mean, I don't think ASAP Rocky wanted to leak because from what I'm reading, it wasn't his best performance. So I don't think.
I'm not impressed by your performance.
Exactly. I don't think his side leaked it. Probably on the other side.
Gosh,
maybe some blackmails involved. I don't know. Who knows?
That's crazy. But to really like see yourself become like something like that, like you're becoming a huge joke to kind of the whole like community.
He responded on Twitter and he was just basically like. You can ask other women about my game.
What? No one's asking anybody else.
I mean, but that's pretty much what he said. He responded is like, you can ask all the other women I've been with, and they'll tell you the truth about it. So
you just had a bad night. Can people have bad nights?
Yeah, dude, you can't, dude.
You can't win them all. You can't win them, dude. 2 hours for all of them, bro.
Michael Jordan didn't score 30 points every night, so dude, you win some, you lose some. Speaking of Michael Jordan, dude, I'm on a roll today, dude. Steph Curry, apparently. Steph, man, apparently his
greatest segue of all time.
Apparently his schlong was
just hanging out.
Apparently his schlong was just hanging out too, man. They got my boy Steph, man.
Hold on. See,
it's not a great year for him.
See, I didn't even read up on that story. How did that go about? Was it just chilling?
Look, I don't know if it was just chilling or if I'm not even gonna make a joke about that. I don't know if it was just chilling or not, but that's all I saw, dude. It was just on the timeline and the people were talking about it.
That's crazy. So was like, do you know if he was in basketball shorts? Like, I'm curious how people are getting these shots, bro.
No, apparently, cause his wife was talking about it like a few months ago about how that was one of her biggest fears because they like sexed and stuff. They sent like naked pictures of each other, and she was afraid that maybe one day those pictures would leak, and it happened.
See that?
And I don't think Steph was even in the. I don't think you could see his face in there, but I guess like they matched his body with some tattoos or something. I don't know. Something like that.
Come on, watch it not be him. Like,
I mean,
someone's just trolling.
I mean, who knows? But
that fake tattoo right here on my leg.
Neither of them have commented on it, but people seem to be convinced that it was Steph. I haven't seen the picture, so I don't know if his face is even in there or not. But
so see, this is another thing that I don't understand, bro. Like, how does it get leaked? Like,
iCloud. Bro, you remember like a couple years back or a few years back when everyone's iCloud got hacked and all those naked pictures of stuff.
Okay, makes sense.
The iCloud. Once it's in the iCloud, it can get hacked and stuff. Like Jennifer Lawrence and all them naked pictures.
The GOAT Jennifer Lawrence. But anyway.
The GOAT at what?
Nude pics. But
come on, bro. Basic as hell. Relax.
That's crazy. My dog got caught, bro. He got caught with this long hanging out, bro.
I mean, who cares? He's married. He got his wife, so.
That's another thing too. Like, do you think these people really like care? Do you think ASAP Rocky really cares?
Bro, he's human. I'm sure, like, people saying
it
that.
Hit him a little
bit.
Like,
because he responded. Like,
bro, you gotta have that one comment that you're like, you took it too far.
You took it too far. Let me respond.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're human, dude.
That's true.
I'm sure, like, especially if he's reading that on the timeline, yeah, I'm sure it affects him.
Bro, because I'm just trying to picture, like, you wake up in your nice $1 billion household. You know, I haven't scrolled through my phone in a little bit, and bam, you just right there. Yeah. Be like, hey, I know that. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's not gonna affect him in any way, so he'll be alright. Same with Steph.
He's married. He's to a beautiful wife, and he has beautiful kids.
Yeah, he's gonna take this season off. You know what I'm saying, come back next year.
Yeah, let's not.
Golden State Warriors. He'll do his thing.
Let's not even talk about. I know this is total segue, but not segue. But you know, LA lost to the Bucks yesterday. They didn't look too good. How you feel about that?
The Bucks are probably the best team in basketball right now. So
you think so?
Yeah, they got the best record as of right now. So
I know this random. We were just on top of basketball.
Yeah. But back to other celebrity news. Camila Cabello, is that how you say her name? Camila Cabello, from the chick from Fifth Harmony, the chick that ruined Fifth Harmony basically. Because as soon as she left, then Normani left, and Fifth
everyone
Harmony
just left that.
Yeah, it's like, all right, we might as well just leave now. But racist remarks. This is such a common thing. I didn't even feel like talking about it, dude. I feel like every other day, a celebrity is getting caught with past racist remarks.
I was about to say, to me,
it's not a thing
to
anymore.
me, it's stupid, bro.
What's stupid?
Huh?
What's stupid?
Bro, she was. I think they were saying that she was 12 years old. I believe.
No, 14 or 15.
14.
No, let's relax.
Come on, bro. The 14 or 15, still, bro. She's 22 now.
So what are you trying to say? You trying to say it was cool back then?
I'm not trying to say it was cool back then, but bro, there's things that I've said when I was 14 or 15 years old that I don't feel now. People change.
That's such a sorry. Yeah, people change. I get. Yeah, I get it. People change, but dude,
you can't judge someone off their. And I know this is like the common answer, the most generic answer, but it's the most truthful answer. You can't judge someone on their past, bro. That's so stupid to me. Like even if they were crucial, at the end of the,
that's what we do. That's what we do as humans, bro. We judge people.
This is gonna sound bad on my part, but bro, at the end of the day, they're just words, bro. So like,
I can't deal with you, bro.
Although words are powerful, but they're just words, bro.
So you can say anything to any group of people and be fine with it.
No, not
then what you say, they're just words.
Huh?
They're just words.
I know that was a bad comment. But my point being is she only because she said those racist things then.
Not just one thing. Like, dude, these happen over several. Like, she didn't say like one racist thing. These are like several marks over a period of time, bro.
Maybe she was at a bad point in her life.
Come on, man. Look, I'm not saying don't forgive her, but I'm looking at you now. Like I'm definitely looking at you different now. Like, okay, like
why? See, and that's the thing. Why are you looking at her? Why?
Because I have friends, and when we were 14 and 15, we all weren't just saying racist remarks, bro. Stop acting. I hate when people act like that's a normal thing to do when you're 14 or 15. No, dude.
I'm not saying
I had a whole bunch of friends. We weren't saying racist remarks.
I never said it was a normal thing though.
It's a bad thing. So we should uphold her to that.
But my whole point being is that you grow to it. You grow.
I never say she didn't, but all I'm saying is she did a bad thing. It's okay to say that was bad.
Yeah, but it's not okay to ridicule her for it. That's my point.
For saying racist remarks? Yes, it is.
No, it's not, because it's from her past, bro. Like,
so what?
And she's a different person now. I mean, I personally don't know. Yeah, you're right. I personally don't know her.
Okay, then.
And she's doing things, like people in general. People who are doing things for the community, trying to
stop saying that because we don't know if she's doing that. I don't know.
I know, but I'm saying people in general.
Yes, people change. I agree with you. People change, but you can't just put that over everyone.
But you just can't judge someone on their past. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
That's what people do all the time. What are you talking about?
And that's where people go wrong, because there's so many people that make a change and so many people that want to do.
I'm not saying she hasn't changed, but I can look at that. She made a mistake. I can say, okay, that was a bad mistake that she did. How is that not fair?
No. That is.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
This is the confusion here. Yes, I get that.
That's
but
all I'm
my
saying.
whole point being is a step further from that, to where you're ridiculing her. People will try to prevent her. Like
saying the N-word and making fun of Mexicans and different groups of people is.
She was 14 years old. Bro.
I was 14. I wasn't being a racist, bro. So what? Just because you're 14, you can do whatever you want.
You're a little racist now, to be honest.
So if I'm 14, I can do whatever I want. There's no accountability.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying.
What are you saying?
My point, from 14 to 22, there's a big difference, bro. There's a big difference for growth.
Maybe.
Huh?
Maybe.
Yeah, you're right.
Some people can grow.
Maybe in some cases not. But in her case, it seems like she grew pretty well.
How? Because she's a rich celebrity? That's what you're supposed to say. She's not going to say, yeah, I'm so racist.
Touche.
So, dude, all I'm saying is I'm not saying don't forgive her or she hasn't changed. All I'm saying is I'm definitely looking at her different now. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying she's a bad person.
People like you was wrong with the earth, man.
What?
I said people like you was
How?
wrong with the earth.
She can change. She can change. She probably changed, but I'm looking at you now like, okay, like.
So you always gotta look at her different, like at a different standard.
Put it like this. I don't like comparing the two, but if you know someone, let's use Chris Brown for example. Chris Brown beat up Rihanna, right?
That's different.
I don't like comparing. I don't like comparing the two. They're not the same, but I'm just using a past experience, right? He beat up Rihanna, and he's never beat up women again, right? Do you think people still look at Chris Brown differently?
That's abuse, though.
Like I said, I don't like comparing the two. I'm just saying people have definitely done bad things in the past, and people have looked at them different. I'm not saying Chris Brown is a bad person off that one mistake. Me personally, I believe he changed. I believe he changed for the better. Other people don't believe that. Other people, like you have said, like off one thing in the past, and they're done forever. I don't believe that. That's all I'm saying. But some people would say that beating up women, one striking you out. So
no, that's true. I don't know, but it's just weird.
I'm not saying she's a racist.
Yeah, no, I know you.
But bro, come
bro.
I'm
not trying to. I wasn't pinpointing towards you, but some people are really ridiculing her, and I don't know.
So let me get this straight, and we'll jump to the next topic. But you don't think someone deserves to be ridiculed for making fun of different groups of ethnicities, saying racial slurs.
Not if you're doing it at a young. Okay.
See, I don't like that excuse.
No.
I don't like that young age.
Okay,
I don't like that excuse because when I was young, I got held accountable for things. If I was 15 and I yelled out the F word or the N word in school, you know what happened to me? I know this on social media, but in school I'd get suspended. You know why? Because I'm held accountable for my words.
You're right.
And Camila, she's a celebrity multimillionaire, dude. She's on top of the world. She's not gonna lose anything. She'll be fine. All I'm saying is that was a bad thing, and people have a right to say, wow, that was stupid, and that she's wrong for that. That was dumb. People have a right to say that. What are you talking about?
And I was never disagreeing with that. My whole thing was after that.
I don't think you know what ridicule means. I think that's the point. You know what ridicule means?
Go ahead, explain it to me.
I don't know the exact definition, but ridicule is just basically saying what you did was bad based upon that situation. That's what it is. That's ridicule. Saying that was a stupid move. Ridiculing her.
Whoa. This whole time I thought ridicule was like more of kind of like judging on past, trying to prevent them from.
No, ridicule it could be past, present. No. Ridicule is
that's
just
my bad. But anyway.
some criticism, like maybe not criticism, but yeah, maybe I guess harsh criticism. Yeah, she got ridiculed and she deserved it. We agree on that. What are you grunting for?
You're right, bro. You're right. I don't know. That's just a whole crazy situation. But the best.
It's not crazy. It's not crazy. It's normal.
That she pulls through this.
Yeah, you seem to be rooting for quite a lot. I'm gonna watch you, man.
Hey, you gonna look at me differently?
I'm looking at you differently.
You messed up.
What do you want to talk about next?
Oh, sorry. I don't know. I really thought this was interesting too, especially since screw it. I'm just gonna get into it. So the way Wade supports his gay son, Zion. I believe that's what his name was.
As he should.
Yeah, 100%. And I kind of want to get into that because I know it's kind of old. It's kind of old news, but it's something that I was just reading up on. I kind of felt strongly about. This man, they were giving his family crap because I guess Zion wore a crop top and had his nails painted.
Yeah, I saw the picture.
For a Thanksgiving picture.
You look fabulous.
For real, one of two things. One, people, what is wrong with you? Like, bro, why are you judging someone else's? Stop judging someone else's family, bro. Get a life. Like, get your own life. Get your own family. Find something to do. Stay busy or something. Why are you judging someone else's family? And two, Dwayne Wade spoke more thoroughly and spoke out about that. And was talking about, how, he supports him no matter what. And no matter what he chooses to do from this point forward. And, how it opened his eyes more, not only from a parent point of view, but, from a, I was going to say, a father point of view, but that is a parent. But anyways, it opened his mind, more as a person, as an individual. Because, he's learning not to judge or not to look at others differently. So, that's something that just really struck me.
Is he gay or is he transgender?
Huh? I think
I thought I read transition somewhere in there.
It might be. When I was trying to read more and more, because Dwayne Wade kept referring to him as her or he as she. So talking about his son.
Well, it's a her if he identifies as a woman.
Yeah, but when I think of that, I think that's transgender. When you
that's easy.
So yeah, okay,
she's transgender. Yeah.
Yes,
transgender woman, girl.
Which is great.
Yeah, not a woman yet, girl.
But anyway, my point being is, I just wanted to say, that's great support on his part. And I, that's much love. I think a lot more people need to keep that open mindedness and really check themselves before they go to judge others. How'd you take on it?
I agree with Dwayne Wade completely. A lot of people just have strong beliefs. I think religion might play
a huge part.
Religion, politics.
Why do they go? I still never understood why they go hand in hand together. You can never ever have a political debate with somebody without religion being brought up. It's weird. It's
it's control, man. It's all part of the grand scheme of things to control. But anyways, that's a whole different other topic. But Dwayne Wade's doing the right thing. What is he not supposed to do? Support his child. He's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Another thing, a lot of people are just unhappy with themselves. I'm just looking for a way to express our frustrations, whether it's taking out on Dwayne Wade's child or just being a miserable,
that's crazy
person.
That's crazy. And Joe Rogan said it. I was listening to him the other day. He kind of said it best. He said these people come home from these angry jobs, and that's what they look for is just to judge someone. Like just go on Twitter and just start judging. Like it makes you feel better. That's
For no reason.
Yeah, that's such an unhealthy habit. That might be worse than addiction. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I wouldn't take that far, but it's definitely it can be detrimental to your mental health, man. It's not good for your mental health to just keep hating on people for no reason. People living their life, so.
Yeah, support it. Oh no, that's just something that stuck out to me. That's pretty stupid.
I mean, yeah. People can be stupid sometimes. Hey, your friend, what's his name? The from the YouTube comments. Copeland. Yeah, Copeland. Shout out to Copeland, man. He decided that, or he suggested that we talk about new age rappers and things of that nature. So let's start with you, man. So who do you listen to, like, in the new age rappers?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Like a lot of it.
Or do you even listen to any new age rappers?
I do. Lately, I'm like, a lot of my playlists been getting kind of old, so I've been having to try to kind of venture out, bro.
Old head.
YBN, I don't know how to say his name. So
it's Corday. It's so Corday. You can't say Corday.
See, I was about to say Corday.
Oh my god.
I've been listening to him a lot, kind of recently. Of course, I listen to JID, Jid. Sorry, I'm gonna call it Jid, bro. Another thing, of course, you got The Baby, which his album was really good this year. Although he dropped, didn't he drop 2 this year, right?
He dropped 2 this year.
Yeah, the latest one, Kirk. That's the one.
Kirk, yeah.
You know that I've been vibing with that. This is a good amount.
Okay, I listen to Roddy Rich, Nas.
That's another. How'd you like that album? I never did ask you. How'd you like that album? Roddy Rich. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
But I love that song. Is it Boom? What is it? Boom Boom. I forget that. I don't want to put you here, bro.
Yeah, you put me on the spot right now. Let me just throw out some names, bro. You put me on the list right now. But yeah, Reese LaFleur, Tory Lanez is part of New School. I like Little Peep when rest in peace.
Yes, okay, that's another question. What would you? Sorry to interrupt you. What would you classify like New School? Like what year?
New School is like the past couple years. I would say the new age.
Because when you said Tory, you classify Tory Lanez. Like, to me, I feel like Tory Lanez's been around for a minute.
He's been around for a minute, but he just started blowing up like recently. I'd put him with like the Trippy Reds and like I'd put him in that class because he was supposed to be on the double XL freshman cover, like maybe two back. Chance ain't New School. Chance came out a while ago.
You talking about the man that's washed?
Hey, that's your opinion, man. You can stick with that.
He's on this man trying to bug you.
Playboy Cardi, 21 Savage, Uzi, all those guys.
I'm not a big 21 Savage fan. Like I hate to put that on record.
Bro. You're asleep. His last time was fire. Post Malone, he got some joints I'll listen to. And
see, I didn't know Post Malone.
I like a lot of people from the quote unquote New School, man.
Post Malone's Posty's definitely a good one too. I don't know.
Culture Vulture.
if you don't stop,
he got some joints I like.
How you feel about Russ?
I don't think I've heard one Russ song, to be honest. No, but I know he's talented. I just haven't heard one Russ song. I don't know. He's doing great. Let's talk about repetitive beats.
Well, before we go into that, I was gonna ask you a question. So here late, I know it's late, bro. Here recently, bro, I've been banging the new Game album, bro.
Yeah.
And there are talks that this might be his last one.
No, he said it. There ain't no talks. He confirmed it.
I want to ask you one or two things. One, how'd you like the album? Because I thought it was terrific, bro.
Yeah, there's no bad songs on it.
It was a wonderful piece.
It flows together like.
But
I don't like using this word cohesive, but it's super cohesive. Like,
but you look so blown saying.
No, yeah, I know, because it's just a generic term that all the freaking reviewers say. I don't know, but dude, it flows together really well, man.
Bro, there's a lot of songs on that album that I really like too. Yeah, bro. Bro, that shit, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It had me start crying. But I was thinking about this question today while I was at work, bro. Ain't it crazy? Like obviously we've seen like rap, me and you. I'm 23, you 24. Like we've seen rap change just with the kind of older and now new culture. Bro, ain't it crazy that like some of these rappers are going to retirement? Like you got Wayne who has had talks.
He's not retiring.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that's had talks about Carter 5. You know, ending the games, well, not ending because they're never gonna end. But like these legendary rappers are just like they're gonna be just kind of gone, bro. I don't know. That's kind of crazy to me. Like I get it. Obviously, it's the time change. You got new rappers that come up, but it's just crazy, bro.
I'm sure Game will still be at it.
I'm pretty sure
he'll do some features and stuff. Yeah,
but hey,
he's been at it for 15 years. So,
but bro, that album's great though. I'm not even gonna lie.
Repetitive beats though. I don't get that gripe. I mean, to the untrained ear, I guess it can sound repetitive, but if you listen to hip hop, you know the differences between beats. I mean, there's a lot of great producers out right now too. I don't think that's just for the nerdy backpackers that.
And not just that, like sometimes and I know this ain't when people do. I know this is kind of totally different term, but when people do like a repetitive beat. Sorry, bro. I had to throw a little childish joke. Like a repetitive beat, like they never. Bro, there's different flows on a beat, bro. I think we discussed about this before. Like, there's different ways you can flow with it. So, like, there's an artist that can flow better, like, has a faster pace on a beat. Like, I don't mind listening to that same beat because it's a different flow to it. It's a totally different song.
Yeah, I don't think there's repetitive beats. There might be, like, a sound that's in right now for, like, I remember a couple of years ago, like, that Jamaican dance hall, that one dance controller vibe. That was hot. Like, songs like Unforgettable and all that. Like, that. There's a sound for a period of time, but I don't think there's repetitive beats. Like, and plus with music, the sound is always like changing constantly. So, yeah, dude, music is in a great spot right now, dude. We got way too many great artists. Like when people say, "Oh, hip hop's in a bad spot" or whatever, they only talk about like the crappy.
That's what I was about to say.
Like they'll attack Lil Pump, but then we got people like Roddy Ricch and like all these.
Like the baby, you know, all these,
all these great new rappers.
Boz is another good one too.
There's a lot, dude. There's so many great rappers out there, and people will only focus on the negative parts. But dude, music, hip hop in general is in a great new spot. A lot of great new artists.
So you'll know this more than I do. Who do you think's the next like up and coming underground rapper? Because I know you listen to a lot of kind of underground and non-name like kind of people more than I do. Anyway.
Underground, to be honest, I don't know if underground's a thing anymore because of the internet, dude, and with these playlists. To be honest,
let me rephrase the question. Who do you think like a rapper that people should take the time out to listen to, or like would really be good? Hey, you put me on. Too,
I got different flavors, bro.
My playlist getting old, so you know I gotta.
Dude, I gotta
spice it up, bro.
Let me see. I got different flavors, dude. You can go with there's this dude called Femdot. He's dope. Reese LaFleur, he's still growing. Like I said, Boss. Dude, there's people out there, man. You just. There's a lot. I mean, I don't know what to say, man. You kind of put me on the spot, but
trying to get you that light, baby. Trying to give you that light.
No. Yeah, I get it, but dude, there's just a lot. Dave East is dope.
Dave East, I think that's an extremely underrated rapper, in my opinion.
JIDK, dude, there's a lot, bro. I mean, there's something for everyone. Griselda, dude.
You got to want to listen to some Dave East, but I think today might be a Dave East day, bro.
Dude, the music.
I had to pat myself in my room and just put on. Sorry.
No, dude. Music is in a great spot,
bro. It's power. Music's powerful too. I think people don't realize like how powerful music is, bro. I just gotta sound so generic. I'm sorry, but just for the soul. I don't know. It's good.
So I guess we kind of have to talk about this impeachment thing, right? I think it made some headlines the past few days, or the past couple days actually.
Why you started also hesitant like that?
Was it last night? Did it happen?
No, I think the night before last.
Yeah, okay.
I think it was
Wednesday.
Yeah,
Wednesday night. Okay.
Yeah, it was Wednesday because I was on my way home when I called my grandma, love you grandma, is a big Trump supporter.
Oh, she was heated.
I said, "How do you feel about your president?" I've been waiting all 3 years to say this.
All 3 years, the POTUS. But so how do you feel about this?
How do I take it?
Yeah, how do you take it?
Let's see. Big waste of taxpayers' money. Because from what I've known and from what I've read, they have no like concrete evidence. Because think about it. He already beat the one impeachment case before because they didn't have no evidence. So now they bring up a different amount of charges and they go off kind of he say, she say,
She said she saw it down by the seashore.
Yeah, easy where I'm going with this. And he say, she say.
Oh my God.
Screw that line.
He say, she say. It's that simple.
Yeah. And you know, from what I've read, there's still no concrete. And this is trending news, so by the time this comes out, who knows? They might have concrete evidence. Jesus, I cannot speak.
Oh my goodness.
But so I feel like impeachment. Obviously, it's a title, but a man still in office can still run for 2020. So like, what did it really do? It's literally just a word. Like I understand it's building up a case, and he's gotta go see like kind of is it considered a judge? I don't know what you consider it at that point. But I don't know. Like I don't like the guy, but at the end of the day, he's about to finish his term, so is it really worth it? But I
I
mean,
think it's worth it if he's convicted guilty.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why I don't think it's a waste of taxpayer dollars.
Do you know more in depth of like why this is occurring or what what it is?
Apparently he wanted Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden and he was holding not giving them aid. So he was holding that over Ukraine's head. So basically Ukraine needed help against Russia, and Trump was like, "I'll give you weapons, but you got to spy on my opponent pretty much for the 2020 presidency and Joe Biden."
You know the crazy part is you're gonna have people that are like, "Well, every president does this. They always blackmail, and that's part of politics." Yeah, but they don't get caught. So like, I hate to be that guy, and I hate to put it out there like that, but that's what it is. I mean, this man got caught, and it kind of goes back to not even goes back to. Like, one of my biggest things with him, I feel like he don't know how to talk to a crowd of people. Like, I believe a president should be a leader. And you heard me say this off camera. Like, I think a president should be a leader. It's supposed to, have people come together, bring strength, not just one side, not be segregated. And that's something that, we've had in the kind of past, I guess. But now it's more segregated than ever. So, like, it's just... when people don't like you, they're going to find ways to get you out of office, regardless if they're true or false. And it becomes a headache. And now it's wasting our money that can be put into free schooling.
Pish posh. To be honest, the Senate is like 2/3 Republican. So
yeah,
they're probably not going to get him out of here.
That's another thing, too.
Unless he's found guilty, of course.
Yeah. But
then you kind of got to get him out of there, bro. If he's holding aid,
he's holding Ukraine, aid from exactly.
Then you got to kind of get him out of here.
To fight Russia, bro.
Russia, yeah, not just any other country, but Russia.
I know y'all seen Red Dawn, bro. They can take
Red
us out,
Dawn,
bro.
this guy.
They didn't take us out, bro.
No, yeah, this is a big deal, man.
It's a huge deal.
But a lot of people were jumping the gun, like, oh yeah, Trump's out of office. Like, I'm like, do you guys know what impeach means? Like,
yeah.
You still have to go to trial. Like, a lot of people were jumping the gun, but
and that trial can still take forever. That's the crazy part. Like, this man can win re-election. The crap still takes forever.
That's hilarious, actually. Do you want him out of office?
I'm not.
I'll put you on the spot.
Now you did. I mean,
I don't know.
I would like someone better in there. Me personally, when it comes to politics, I don't really think. I don't think a president is really much. I think it's more the people he has around him, as far as like the House of Representatives and stuff. I think he's more of a sign.
You took the easy way out.
Yep. He's more of just sign things off type of guy. But as far as someone else in office, yes, because one thing that president is supposed to be, anyway, supposed to be is a face, and that's something that he's not typically too good at. So I mean, but this is
a lot of people. A lot of people feel that way.
But I've heard that a lot of people now more than ever are kind of against him, which I kind of find not to be true, because I feel like a lot of Trump supporters, obviously still 100% support him.
I think my theory on that is that I think a lot of those people that still support him, those diehards, are only doing it because they're married to the right side.
Yeah.
So no matter what, he can, in their eyes, he can do no wrong.
And that's another thing too. Like, well, and I get it. Obviously, it's a political party thing, but they keep slamming the right or slamming the left. Right. Both sides are hard. Like, both sides have their cons, bro. They also have their pros. I don't know. It's just crazy that people can't keep a level head. That's what's gonna continue to push this country forward, is people keep a level head and really try to think instead of being ignorant. I mean, that's what it really is ignorance. So, but I mean, I don't know. I was reading up and I was listening to a little bit of the Democratic debate yesterday, and a lot of them seem kind of strong. I wasn't.
Bernie's fire.
Huh?
Bernie's fire.
Oh yeah, bro. He's been hitting. Well, now too. He's been hitting a lot of social networks that I've been looking at. Him and Andrew Yang both.
Andrew Yang is fire too.
Well, and like Andrew Yang is starting to get a lot more like.
Yeah, but he's not gonna be the.
No, he's not. He's not getting enough time. But my point being is he's starting to get more time now, and some people are learning more about him because he keeps getting screwed over. So it keeps getting publicized.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
So they're giving him more time and getting him ability to speak, and people are actually really learning more about him. I'm a big advocate for him. I think he's a really he seems like a person that knows what he's doing, talking about. Not just that, like he seems extremely intelligent for the people. But a lot of people do this during political season. Trump promised a wall that's still not up. So a lot of people make promises that break. So. But I found that interesting because I think it was Andrew Yang. One of the people brought up Trump and they kept bashing Trump, and I just thought that was funny. Like he's leaving a door open for someone to catch up and really win over people. But I think what it's gonna come down to is the people that are not voting to vote. And I know that sounds so generic. I was having this conversation earlier this week with somebody. They said that a lot of people from the Latino community and the black community probably will come out and vote more now that they see kind of how Trump is.
But in 2016, Trump had a surprising amount of Latino votes.
Yeah, which is, and a lot of them were Cuban. A lot of the people were Cuban that were voting for him. And my thing is, Cubans and Mexicans don't really like each other, so
they don't.
Nah.
Are you being racist right now?
No,
I've never heard that. Are you serious?
I've heard that.
Why?
Huh? Good question. Don't know.
I mean, I've heard of Puerto Ricans and Mexicans.
Someone gonna pick me apart throughout the week.
Yeah, I've never heard that. I've heard like Puerto Ricans and Mexicans, but that's just like some childish stuff. But I've never heard of Cubans and Mexicans not getting along.
So maybe they were like, yeah, let's go ahead, let's build that wall. Let's get them out of there. We don't like.
So you think that's what happened? You think the Cubans want the wall built, so the Mexicans can't? Okay, let me stop. But yeah.
But yeah, that's my whole
take on it.
That's
the gist of it.
Your opinion on any of it?
I don't really have an opinion on any of it. You pretty much said it. Whatever happens, happens. This past weekend though, the fight of the year happened. Not fight of the year. I'm sorry. One of the fights of the year: Colby Covington versus Kamaru Usman. Did you hear about this? Because this was big on social media because
it was the race.
Exactly.
Gosh,
yeah.
yes.
I'm not gonna call him racist, but there's a racial component because Covington for months has been having this whole shtick of he wants to make America great again. He even visited Trump in the White House, so he's the MAGA guy. And Kamaru is an immigrant from Nigeria, so there's that side, and he's black, so there's that side. And Kamaru broke his jaw, like in the third round, I believe, and he finished him off in the third round.
I saw.
Great. It was a great fight, dude. Covington is you gotta respect his toughness, man. He was tough. Great fight, man.
I saw this one quote. Well, I'm not gonna quote him, but pretty much talking about like how he was a racist and stuff. That's why your face got beat in. Like people were people really took it serious. Like people
he
really
was saying
took it
some crazy stuff. Like he was talking about Kamaru's incarcerated father. He's talking about
that's deep, bro.
He's talking about immigrants and like bad. He was saying some. I mean, he got what's coming to him. I'm gonna say like if you put that out. You gotta be aware of what's gonna happen if you lose the fight. People are gonna come for you, so and that's what they did, and that's what happened. That was the main event, and the co-main event was another great fight. Alexander Volkanovski versus Max Holloway. Alexander Volkanovski beat Max Holloway for the featherweight title. He's the new featherweight champion. Great fight. Max, he got beat decisively. Max was a long-reigning featherweight champion. He got beat decisively. Leg kicks. Brutalized him, made him switch stances, so he couldn't find his best stance. So that was a great performance of Volkanovski. Footwork, feints. It was just beautiful to watch.
Your face is absolutely amazing.
It's just beautiful to watch. Like his footwork, his feints, using leg kicks. I always thought that would be a good way to beat Max because he likes to lean heavy on his front foot, and if you could take that away from him, and he relies a lot on his movement because he likes to switch stances. And so I thought if you could take away his base from him, because he leaves his legs like right there for the chopping. So that was a great game plan by him. Co-main event. I guess that'd be another co-main event because it was a title fight. Jermaine Duranimi versus Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes dominated her. Really, nothing much to see there. Jermaine Duranimi doesn't know any grappling apparently. So
it was ugly.
Yeah, she had a few moments like she threw a Patronga one time, but Amanda escaped it, and then she had an up kick. Those were really, and she might have landed a couple good right hands standing, but for the most part, it was Amanda's fight to lose. Like it was clearly her fight after the first round. That's pretty much it.
bro. Okay.
Shout out to my boy Jose Aldo, man. I thought he won that fight. It was a close fight between him and Marlon Moraes. I thought he won though. I thought he did enough. He might have took his foot off the gas pedal a little too much in the third round, but I still thought he did enough to win, man. He looked good in his bantamweight debut.
You're what, bro? Every time I talk to you, you inspire me to watch UFC, bro.
MMA.
Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you can watch UFC too, but like MMA
altogether.
Yeah.
But bro, you should definitely be a commentator one day, bro.
Hey man, if Rogan wants to, if
you're listening to this,
if Rogan wants to hand over the reins to me,
I'll take it.
I'll gladly take it.
I'll be your little bus driver, bro.
I'll gladly take it. No, but dude, that was a great card, man. That was a great card. That was a great weight because that was the last main card of the year. So it was great.
So
man.
not that I know, which I don't know anything about MMA, but I will say this: what do you think are like top 3 fights of the year?
Top 3 fights of the year.
But at least the fan.
Covington Usman comes to mind. That was a great fight. That's just recency biased. But although the real fight of the year is Israel Adesanya versus Kevin Gastelum. That was back in April, I believe. Another great one was Yoel Romero versus Paulo Costa. That was a great fight. Then you got on that same card, you got Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier at 155. That was another great fight. The Korean Zombie versus Yair Rodriguez. That was a great fight. That fight ended with like 1 second left. That was another fight of the year candidate. Dude, there's been some fights, bro. I gotta go back and look at my Rolodex, but there's been a lot of great fights this year. But for sure, Israel Adesanya versus Kevin Gastelum, because that was back and forth. The heart both men showed, the skill. That's probably my fight of the year. But
are there like any upcoming fights that you're looking forward to in 2020?
Oh yeah, for sure. Tony Ferguson versus Habib. I think that's the best fight you can make in fighting period. Another one in fighting period is Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury too. You can't make a better fight than that. Those are the main two, and those are happening in the first quarter, I believe. Although, I think Tony Ferguson versus Habib is in April, but pretty much at the beginning of the year, those two fights should happen. So those are the two main ones, for sure, that I know of that are coming up.
For sure.
Football?
Yeah. So pretty much, it's a good little exciting week. Well, no, honestly, a lot of teams are kind of already made it playoff wise. So I mean, it's kind of an exciting week, I guess, because the big one's definitely going to be Dallas and Eagles because they're fighting for a playoff spot. So it's going to be a harder game. I believe Dallas is no, and I hate giving Dallas compliments, but they're known for beating the Eagles. So of course, I'm rooting for the Eagles, of course, for being an underdog. That division has been one crappy division.
It's always crappy, though. It's always crappy.
But
always trash. NFC East is always trash.
Yeah,
which is kind of weird to say because in the past 20 years they've had 3 Super Bowl. In the 2000s they've had 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah,
or 3 Super Bowl winners. The Giants twice and the Eagles. So
yeah,
but that division's always been trash.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's something that's really looking forward. Playoff season right around the corner, so it's really good. Hold on, let me bring up the schedule.
By the way, Dak Prescott is in. His shoulder, his throwing arm.
Oh,
I mean, they're making a big deal about it. I don't know.
And
the Eagles, their roster sucks right now with the injuries and stuff, bro.
Bro, and that's the worst part. Like
that's what sucks. So if
the Eagles
Eagles win,
they're literally winning with nobody. Like the whole.
Not even that. The Cowboys are trash.
Yeah, because like their whole defensive squad is pretty much injured.
Even Carson Wentz, his weapons aren't.
Yeah. Like I think they just got Jay Ajayi back after more than half of a year. So I don't know. But
but they got Sanders. Sanders is a good running back.
I apologize. I'm trying to look up. Green Bay and Minnesota. That's on Monday. I think that's gonna be another really good and intense game because that's another division game. So
yeah, number 1 and number 2 in that division. But Green Bay only lost 3 games.
Yeah, I think Minnesota's only lost 4. If I'm correct.
Is it 4?
Let me double check it.
But I mean, Green Bay should win that game, and there's.
Minnesota's 10-4. Green Bay's 11-3. So this is kind of another playoff spot. So that's going to be definitely good. Although I think Minnesota can clinch the wild card. Excuse me.
10-4 versus 11-3.
So that's going to be another really good game. Also, I almost forgot about this. You got Buffalo and New England too. Although Buffalo, I thought they were kind of overhyped at first, but we played them Thursday. When I say we, I mean Pittsburgh. You know, they put up a good fight, and they
beat y'all. What do you mean they put up a good fight? Y'all put up a good fight. Y'all lost.
We put up a good,
You can't say the person that won put up a good fight.
I'm a biased fan, bro. I'm a biased fan.
Let's be realistic here, though.
But you know they won, so that's good. Pittsburgh's also still in the wild card position, so I'm excited for that.
They're not making it.
You think so? You'll be surprised, bro. We grinders out here, bro. But anyway,
aren't y'all like on your 4th string quarterback or something?
It's like 8th string.
Which is a compliment to the coach Mike Tomlin. I think he's coach of the year.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think they're talking about either him or the Buffalo Bills coach being coach of the year, one of the two. No. But I think Mike Tomlin got it by a long shot. Because, bro, think about it. He had everything. Not only are we kind of suffering from injuries, which we are heavily. Juju, I can't even say his last name. My words are horrible today. But anyways, Juju's just coming off a knee injury. He should hopefully play next week. That's what we're hoping for. But anyways, we got him injured. James Conner's been in and out all year. Like you said, we've had Lord knows how many people at the quarterback position. It seems like 6, but it's only been 3. And you know, I don't know. It's just been kind of a crazy year. Not to mention our defense has always looked stout. As a matter of fact, shout out to Pittsburgh, although they're probably never going to see this. I think it was 4 to 6 people on the defensive squad made Pro Bowls. So that's a good sign. That's definitely a good look. So I'm excited, bro. I'm excited for playoffs.
I remember you saying that Pro Bowls didn't matter. So now it's a
no. It never does matter, but it's still a good look. Like it's a good look for an up and coming star.
It does matter. It helps them out tremendously.
Yeah, no, it does. Another game that I think is going to be brushed kind of under the radar and maybe a pride game is Los Angeles Rams and San Francisco. It looks like a good card, but when I said card, it looks like a good game, but Rams are completely out of the playoffs. So, but who knows? It may be surprising. I don't know, bro, but you know, that's pretty much it. I mean, you got nothing else really. Nope. But I don't know. You know, I'm like I said before, I'm really excited for playoffs. I think it's gonna be a really good year. And it's kind of open season. I don't think there's one team that every team has their faults, and every team has their pros. So I don't know. I'm really excited for it. You got anything on it?
Yeah, on Christmas Day, the biggest game. Yeah, biggest basketball game of the year. Huh?
Am I wrong?
Yeah. I would just like to present it myself.
Sorry.
Without your inclusion. No, but the biggest basketball game of the season, in my opinion, because most people believe that these two teams are going to be in the finals and are going to be eventually the champions of the season, which is the Lakers versus the Clippers. So that game's happening on Christmas Day. That's the biggest game of the year. I can't wait for that one. Next Wednesday.
Who do you think's going to get it? You know we got to do predictions, bro. Come on.
Bro, to keep it a buck with you, dude, the way...
both teams were playing so well. Although the Clippers just lost last night.
Both of them lost last night to the Bucks and to the Rockets.
To the who?
To the Bucks and to the Rockets.
I just wanted to hear you say Rockets, that's all.
What's y'all record?
Huh? Oh, I think we're number 5.
I think
we're number 4, actually.
I think we the Clippers and Rockets have the same amount of losses now, actually. So that's that. I got Clippers. I'm going to go Clippers.
I don't know, but both teams been kind of steamrolling through and really been progressing. So I hate to be on the hype chain, but I kind of like Kawhi over LeBron, bro. So,
my!
I think I'm gonna have to take the Clippers route too. Although that's kind of tough. But you know who really knows? I think I hate to put it like this because this is once again so generic, but I think Clippers are kind of a better all-around team. As far as they're kind of familiar with one another, they're more pieced together. They just added Kawhi. They got a lot of defensive players.
Who knows, bro? The Lakers playing well, bro.
Yeah, Lakers
they got the best record in the West.
They got LeBron. LeBron, you know, is a leader. He can bring that chemistry that they need. So it could go either way.
Yeah, they got, dude. I don't know why they got the Rockets versus Golden State Warriors on TV.
Yeah,
they should have scrapped that. They should have. No one wants to see that. The Rockets versus Golden State.
Yeah, we're gonna take off. But yeah.
Like, because I was reading something that
they're gonna take them off TV. I read the same thing.
Like, why they on? No one wants to see them at ABC on Christmas. You think I want to watch these Warriors on Christmas?
While open up my damn presents? Come on,
that's kind of disrespectful. Oh, you got the Boston Celtics versus Toronto Raptors. That's a great.
That's
game.
gonna be a good game. I think Celtics got that, in my opinion.
It's gonna be a good game.
Toronto been looking good.
They have a similar record. That's gonna be a good game. And then you got the Milwaukee Bucks versus 76ers, which is another great game. So.
Wow, those are 3 really good playoff back-to-back games.
Yeah, we got
because they look like playoff games.
Yeah, and then the last game of the night is the Denver Nuggets versus New Orleans Pelicans, which is another. the Pelicans need to be off TV because Zion hasn't played a single game yet, and I've heard some people say he might not even play this season. So they need to take them dudes off TV.
Get him out of here.
But other than that, yeah, that's the sports recap. I want to say before we end it, please make sure that if you're listening to this on iTunes or the Apple Podcast app, leave a review and a rating. Like it's simple, it's easy, and it helps us.
Helps us out tremendously. Not just that. If you leave a rating, we know what we can work on, which we got to work on a lot. What we can target, what people want, and that's like kind of the big picture. We really want, like we say at the end of every podcast, we really want this to continue to last, and we really, really want y'all to get y'all involved, ask questions, and just help us improve. And I just want to shout out to the people that continue to watch us, continue to support us. We really appreciate it, and we're gonna keep on growing, and we're gonna keep on going through, man.
Yeah, shout out to Copeland.
Yep, Copeland.
Shout out to Copeland, man. Thanks for the suggestion.
100%. And like I know I said in the beginning, I'm saying once again, shout out to the St. Petersburg podcasters for really helping me gain knowledge, and for the past podcasts that we've seen before. They really, it's a really good community, and I love it, and I love doing this.
Facts. Thank you. That's it. See you guys next time.
Yeah, have a good day.